Hey folks, Dave here, and welcome back to Banished. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed our first episode, so I will definitely be continuing this in our town of Solitude. Of course, our town of Solitude might not be lasting much longer, but if it dies off, I will be starting it over again on a new terrain and keeping the legacy going. Let's see. I did want to address a couple of questions that you guys had. The first one being, why didn't I build any farms? Well, I'm playing hardcore mode, and in hardcore you actually don't get any seeds to start out with, so I have no seeds to plant. I have to get my town to a point where I can build a market, and then I can possibly get some seeds to trade from there. Let's see here. I have only 8 adults left in Solitude, and 3 kids. And it's currently springtime. We're also out of tools. Are we building a blacksmith? We are. I am going to have to get rid of one of my fishermen right here because the fishing is really not helping us. In fact, let's get rid of both fishermen so that we have one laborer and then a second gatherer as well. I wish I had put my gatherer in a thicker area of forest. A couple of you guys pointed out that they really need to have some dense woods to make good use of the gathering option. For now, let's cancel the gathering of these resources so that we don't accidentally clear out all of this forest area. We can also get rid of our woodcutter for the summertime. We really don't need new firewood right now. What we do need is food, and quickly, as well as that blacksmith to be completed. And for that we need more stone. Let's make sure that this stone is being gathered over here, which it is. And let's roll time forward. Come on, more stone. They're having to mine this stone with their bare hands almost because of our lack of tools. Come on, guys. Get that blacksmith finished. Almost there. There we go. Let's get 2 builders on that immediately. I'm also going to leave this forester replanting trees so that our gatherers have some option for finding things out here. Go, blacksmith, go. And with that, the blacksmith is complete. Let's take one of our builders and have him start working on some tools. That should increase our production, hopefully in time for winter. It is already late summer and food is once again very low. A few of you guys were also suggesting that my kids were wandering out of the village because of a lack of housing. That may actually be true, but this is kind of grim. So many of my villagers have died that the housing situation kind of resolved itself. Oh, that sounds horrible. But I will have to build more houses once we get a few more kids in the town. For gathering, I think I will actually try and place a gatherer's hut in this very thick forest over here across the creek. Needs 12 stone and 30 logs. We're gonna speed up time again here. Get our blacksmith working on those tools. We're also low on logs again. Man. So, let's get rid of our forester briefly and get a few more trees chopped down. Where can we burn? Where can we remove trees that we won't actually miss them? Not many options, actually. An outbreak of diphtheria has occurred. Well, that's not good. Solitude can definitely not catch a break here. I think we have had one childbirth recently. We have 3 kids, or 4 kids now. We did have 3. Is that enough to keep the village going, though? There's our house with the outbreak. Ronaldo currently has diphtheria. Not good. I'm actually not sure how you contain a sickness. So I'll just watch it run its course. It is late autumn, and now we have to get some firewood going. Let's stop our building and start our wood cutting. I think most of our houses have a slight stock of firewood. Wow, Diphtheria House has a whole bunch of food too. That should be enough stored firewood to last until our woodcutter gets up to speed. And we have tools again, finally. We have a 5th child born. Child named Killiam. And our previous child was named Heidi. Come on guys, keep that firewood coming. I might need to actually pull focus from stone. To make sure that we have enough logs coming in here. It is now the dead of winter, and we're still low on logs. But everyone should have enough food and enough firewood to survive for now. And tools, for that matter. We've now moved on to late winter. And the snow is starting to recede. Just kidding. Nope, there it goes. Early spring. We have survived the winter with no deaths, even with the diphtheria outbreak. Solitude might just survive after all. We now have a 9th adult ready to go to work. Let's put them on building that new gatherer's hut. And we'll pull our woodcutter off of woodcutting for now. Actually, we're going to pull our blacksmith as well. We will also rehire our forester. For the moment, at least. Look at that, we have a store of food for the first time in a while. 66. We're practically rich at this point. We have berries, we have mushrooms, we have leather and venison. We are out of winter coats once again. Let's take out some of these extra trees right here. And then we'll get some more iron. And stone from over here. And here comes the gatherer's hut. In a deeply wooded forest, finally. It is summertime, and we now have a 10th adult. I am actually liking how this is going, finally. What is a good option for helping to supplant or supplement our food supply? Not replace it, add on to it. Our fishing dock was a pretty measly amount of food. Let's give it one more shot. As I mentioned, we don't have any seeds to plant yet. And we can't get to the river to build a trading dock yet. Not that it would really matter because we don't have the resources to build it, or the people to spare to build it. But something to keep in mind. We have to be a hunter-gatherer society for now. which I guess makes sense for a small village in this time period. I am also going to make plans to build a tailor to get us some clothes for winter. Let's put him right on our measly main street here. Oh, and we need a new gatherer as well. Take our builders down to just one. Still 2 hunters to get that venison coming in. Although I'm not seeing a lot of venison. Let's just have 1 hunter. And we'll add another gatherer. We'll do 2 and 2. It's now early autumn. It might be time to start preparing some firewood once again. We still have plenty of tools at 23 for our small village. And I think we have some more kids being born too. Krissa and Gardo. I think I will have my forester be my woodcutter as soon as we get to late autumn here. Yep, there is late autumn. Forester 0, woodcutter 1. And I see our fisherman taking some fish. Where did he go? Fish 12. Fish 18. Okay, well that might help balance their diet, so I will leave it for now. Whoa, our first snowfall of the winter. That was very, very fast. Our hut seems to be working really, really well. We have mushrooms, onions, roots, berries, a little bit of venison and fish from our hunting and our fishing. But it's definitely the gatherers' huts that are the backbone of our food supply right now. Now that we have 6 kids, we're going to need more houses soon as well. I need to find somewhere good to chop firewood. My huts are taking up all of the good real estate right now. And my forester lodge is not well placed. It's not actually growing trees on this mountain. I could chop down these trees right here, though. The people of Solitude definitely will not starve this winter. Clear cutting those trees. That was actually quite fast. Alright, no more wood cutting. It is now late winter. Let's get that forester back. And we'll add a house to our construction options. Let's actually add it over here with our gatherer's hut. And we'll extend our roads out here too. We now have 11 adults to help with things, so let's add a second builder. Need more stone too. We still have 21 tools left, so no need for a blacksmith yet. Let's get rid of this iron to actually make room for some new trees too. Okay, the fishing is just really not worth that one villager to be working solely on that. Let's stop that. Get them on construction and resource gathering. We really have some serious food rolling in now. Alright, here comes our tailor. This area down here really has a lot more resources for us to work with, so I'm going to expand in this direction. Kind of to the southwest, I think. Actually, to the south. And here comes the new house as well. Nice. More room for expansion. The tailor is complete. Let's get him working on some clothes for winter. Tailors 1. I'm going to clear cut resources in the center of the forest right here to build with. And we'll rehire our woodcutter for now as well. Don't need any builders yet. I'm going to add a new stockpile over here. Actually, let's go just out of range of the gatherer's hut. We'll do a stockpile and then a barn over here. Actually, I guess the barn could go way out over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually add this barn. Right here. With a stockpile. Reserve of logs is low. Let's just cut down all of the trees right through here. If we were to place a second gatherer's hut, would down here be a good place to do it? We actually don't need it right now, but it's still kind of an awkward shape, actually. So many mountains. Hey, we have 13 adults now. Not bad. Is our tailor actually making clothes up here? Okay, good, he is. There's just no stockpile yet because everyone's just grabbing them as they become available. Let's cancel this stockpile right here. And instead harvest trees. We are quite low on logs still, and okay, yeah, they're getting cold now. What can we cut quickly here? Let's cut some of these trees right on the bank of the river. Just to help things out a bit. And some of these right here in the center of town, too. Cancel those removals of these young trees. And no more building for now. Let's get cutting trees. There we go. Now we have some logs. "13 adults." Actually, with 13, I guess we can spare one builder. Let's cancel the destruction of these trees. And those gatherer huts are really quite efficient. Not a whole lot of new kids being born. Perhaps it's time for more houses. we'll build 2 over here. And we are back to spring, and things are still looking up for Solitude. I'm gonna actually take one of our gatherers off the job, maybe, or should I leave him? I like this stockpile of food. It's low, but the best we've ever had. Do I really want to mess with that to get more construction going? No, we'll wait on construction. Oh, I forgot to fire my forester last year. And our tailor has made 50 coats, so let's get him working on some tools at the blacksmith. Alright, 15 adults. I think 2 of our kids just graduated. Yep. Alright. Oh, a bunch of our logs were going to that storage barn. Wow. I wonder if a fishing dock over here on the main river would actually be a good idea. We could give it a shot. But not yet, because we still have plenty of food from those huts. We don't need that woodcutter in the summertime, or even autumn, so let's get him gathering resources. There we go, our new barn is complete. To help with gathering wood, I'm going to add a second forester's lodge over here. And we'll rehire that woodcutter once again for winter time. I'd also like to increase the health of our citizens. So I'm going to build an herbalist. Where are you? Herbalist. That should make our citizens a bit more healthy. Oh yeah, and more houses too. Let's make it 3 builders to focus on all these projects. Early winter in year 7 with plenty of food on hand, if not firewood. Let's cut down a few more trees. And we'll slow down construction for the winter to help conserve logs. We're at 33 tools once again. Let's unhire the blacksmith and get him gathering logs. And we have 16 adults now. Any more kids recently? A child named Lamberlin. And Lenwoody, okay. 17 adults. Yes. To the mines with you. I am really feeling good about the chances of survival here. I need to get more forester lodges up to help keep logs coming in without actually burning through our supply, literally, in the main part of our town here. Come on, no one freeze to death, please. Pass out that firewood. Chop down those trees. We'll also collect that stone. It looks like our villagers actually need some stuff to gather. So, clear cut this over here. And down here. And why not down here as well? It's a long walk, but that should get us some logs. At least until these forester lodges get up to full speed here. Ooh, plenty of stone and iron down here. And a possible lake for fishing. Let's extend our roadway down here. Come on, Forester Lodge, let's do this. 12 stone out of 12. There we go. Late summer, year 8, 17 adults. I like this. Plenty of food for us to eat. Almost 1,000 stored food now. I am very happy about that. Time for a second forester. Let's get him up there. And the herbalist needs some stone. There it goes. I'm gonna fire one of the builders and have them work on gathering. Okay, well it's autumn in year 8, and I'm going to slow time down briefly because things are looking quite good actually. We have a good stock of food. Our citizens are mostly healthy. They are happy. We have plenty of firewood, plenty of logs. We're a little low on stone, but we have plenty of areas to gather stone from. I think it's time to start planning out a long-term kind of overview for Solitude. I had mentioned that I want to expand down here more, but how much? Should we keep this more of a kind of woodsy area, or should we just build it up? I think I'll keep expanding in our main town area and let this area be more of a forested area. And where is our roadway? Right there. Not sure how that was missed. Alright, time for an herbalist. I think it's also time to build a well for Solitude, just in case of a fire. I'm going to build it right here at the edge of town, next to our hunting lodge. That's going to require some serious stonework, but I'll get some guys on it here quickly. And let's extend the pathway down here to gather resources. Whoa. They actually can't get through there. Well, the road can't, at least. Alright. More houses, I think, would be a good idea. Let's keep them going in the main part of our town. I'm going to build a house behind our tailor right here. And extend our creekside road. And we'll add some more builders. I think we're up to, yep, 4 out of 8 builders now. Plenty of jobs to do. Let's add one more and try our luck with that fishing dock in the pond down here. That's a nice big pond. There we are. With winter coming once again, we now have 18 adults and 3 kids, along with some new houses. I'd like to build a few more. This one has not been built yet, actually, over here in the main part of town. Tell you what, let's extend this roadway all the way out to here. Then build a wooden bridge right there. And we'll add a forester's lodge to make this area built up once we clear it of resources. Between those 3 forester lodges, that should really help keep a steady supply of wood coming in at all times. And we'll extend the dirt road down this way as well. That's a lot of building to do. Let's get time rolling once again. 10x. How are we on tools and jackets? Looking pretty good, actually. Still 24 tools left. Food is looking decent. And here come the snowstorms. We'll add some houses and different buildings on this little peninsula in between the range of our 2 forestry buildings. It might be time for a woodcutter for this side of the map too. We could probably use one. Plenty of construction for our young town, but survivability is looking good. It really is. At the end of the last episode, I was really not sure if Solitude was going to make it, but I think we've come back from the brink. And that really is one of the biggest draws of this game, is just creating your own little story for your village and making it through the hardships of an actual medieval village life. Still 100% fun. And $20 well spent, in my opinion. I'm going to let my villagers build for a while as we head into spring, and I'm going to call it quits for the episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop your suggestions for the village or critique my methods down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.